Hi everyone, this is Nataraj. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to talk about that creating the Google Artifact Registry using Terraform. What is a Google Artifact Registry? We used to store the Docker image on container registry on the GCP platform, but however it be deprecated now, we should store the Docker image on Artifact Registry, which is centralized location for storing and managing the build artifact such as a Docker image, Python package, npm package, and moreover. One of the feature called protect the repository in VPC, the service control security parameter. This help to protect the service accessing from both insider and outsider. We will not need any another external artifact management tool like Nexus or JFrog because that Google Artifact Registry can provide the inbuilt mechanisms to store your libraries or package and as well as for that your container image. The note, the container registry is deprecated since May 15, 2023, so there is no longer at all. The best practice, if you are going to set up the production grade Google Artifact Registry, these are the best practice will be help to set up that production grade application. We'll see that the practice one by one. The first I am going to start with that the deletion policy for the image. Basically this is a rule. It can controlling that lifetime of artifact tray and image. We can see the rule one by one. The first rule name is that deletion pre-release. Basically that it would be that deleting that artifact tray older than 30 days. You can target the specific type of image with the help of the prefix like dev or QA. Those image only going to delete. The second rule name is that keeping the tagged release. Basically that here we are overwriting the deletion policy with a specific tagged image. If you want to predefined with the tags, for example the prod, so in this case the particular tag can keeping that image. The remaining things will going to delete. The third rule name is that keeping the minimum version. We can keeping the latest 2 or 3 version of the artifactory with overwriting the deletion policies. For example, if you want to make it that 10 release for with the latest tags, we'll always will maintain the 10 types of image release only. So more than that it can automatically deleted. So next, the best practice is that integrating the CA/CD tool. The Artifact Registry can integrating with Google Cloud Build as well as for the other CA/CD tool to store your package from your build. For if you want to integrating with GitLab or GitHub or Jenkins, so these are additional external tool also we can supporting here. The next one is that cost optimization. So optimization your the cloud cost by carefully that managing your artifactory storage. It's a better way to delete that unwanted artifactory so that you can prevent the unnecessary to storage cost expensive. Next one is that vulnerability scanning. It's a process of identifying that knowing the security vulnerability in the package of your Docker image. So there is a number of third parties tool is available for trivia to scanning your image so that we can identify the vulnerabilities. According to we can take the decision whether we can use this image into the production or not. Next one is that access control. Using the role to grant the access to your repository. For example, artifact registry.read role. It can allow the user to view or get the artifactory for the specific project repository so that we can leverage the access to that end users. Next one is that documentation and training. This is one of the major part. You have to document that deletion policy to educating your team members on the best practice and the foster your culture of the responsible for artifact management your entire organizations. Next one is that compliance and auditing. You have to ensure that your deleting policy always align with regular requirements and also the internal government standards. Next one is that regional support. You can create that multiple regional repository within the single Google Cloud projects. We're moving to that our Terraform code, how we can create that Google Artifact Registry. We are at the Visual Studio Code. The entire code is available on my repository. You can go on from any time. We can see the Terraform code one by one. The first file I'm going to see at that main.tl file. So the first one is that the local value, assigning the name to the exponential. Here I am defining the two values, one for the region, another for availability zones. Corresponding the environment I am going to define here. Next resource is that Google Project Service resource to enabling the API of the Artifact Registry at the time of creations. The API should be enabled before, because otherwise that the registry you won't be able to create it at all. The next resource is the Google Artifact Registry, and the repository resource will mainly allow to create and managing your Artifact Registry repository on the GCP. We can see the parameter one by one. The provider equal to mentioning that Google-beta, because some of the feature is available on by beta version only. So that was the reason only I used it for with the Google beta. You can cross verify with the Terraform document page. Older underscore then is optional, available on only beta only. Okay, so like that you can see the things that tag underscore prefix, these are that feature is only available on beta versions. Moving back to that our Visual Studio Code. Next one is the project. So I'm defining with the project where I want to create the repository. Next one is that location. Location I defined that the top local value. From there I am referring that US to central one. Next one is the repository ID. Here I am defining with my repo. Descriptions I am defining with the repository for the storage the Docker image. This particular registry I am maintaining for Docker registry only. The format is the Docker, because I am maintaining the Docker registry, so it's managed to make it with the Docker. Next one is that clean up the policies. Here I define the three rules. The first rule is for keeping the product release. So based on that tag prefix the equal to prod, only that keeping this image. Next one is that keeping the minimum versions, keep underscore count equal to 5. Only that prod image only keeping the 5 only. The remaining one you're going to delete it. The next policy is that untagged versions and deleting more than 30 days. So this is the seconds value equal to 30 days only. Next one is the depend on. Basically, once the API is enabled, then only I'm going to create this particular repositories. So next one is that provider.tf file. In this provider.tf file, I'm corresponding the Terraform version I'm using. Also here I'm defining the the Google provider, also that Google provider beta. Based on the feature, I'm adding that other Google beta version. You can see here the credentials. I already created a service account. I provide with the corresponding privilege. I defining with the two providers here. Next one is the Terraform.tf. Here I am defining with my projects ID. So basically here only I am going to create my repositories. Next one is that variable.tf file. So here the variable.tf file I am defining with the project ID. So type equal to I provide the strings. So now we are going to executing the Terraform code. I am going to click the three dots. Now I open with the new terminal. Now I am going to executing the Terraform init command to downloading all the plugins. Now the plugin is downloading. So I am elaborating the strings. So I am going to executing the Terraform plan command to validate my syntax and other variables. Yeah, which we successfully executed. Now you can see I think the two plan is going to add. First one is that the repository part, and whatever that I am providing that clean policies, everything will be showing on. So now I am directly executing the Terraform apply command. So I am providing the user input is yes. Yeah, Terraform operation successfully completed. We will moving to that our Chrome browser. So now at that Google console page, and directly executing the search button AR. Artifact Registry showing on. Yeah, you can see I think my repository is available. with the format you can check it the Docker. If you are in maintaining with the other artifact, the format will be different. Just I open it in this one. You can elaborate that, show more option, the format types, whatever the conditions, everything will be here applied successfully. If you want, you can check that settings. The vulnerability scanning part I make it off only right now. If you want, we can enable on that our Terraform code itself only. Okay. So that's all this video. I hope this video will be useful to everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.